Hey guys, Bree here. So we're going to do a fun little tutorial. We're actually going to paint a canvas using our paste. So let's get started. I am going to do a reverse canvas on this as well. And I'm actually going to use the frame that we already painted. We painted this with Nominee. So I'm actually just going to remove the back off of this. And then we're going to start painting. And it's gonna be super cute, you guys. So I don't know if you like painting at all. I find painting to be very relaxing. So it is one of the things that I like to do. I'm not good at it, so this is more of a beginner kind of thing, okay? All right, so first thing for the reverse canvas, since I don't have my, my staple remover handy, I don't know where exactly it is at. It might be over there, but this is actually easier for me to just take my X-Acto knife and run a line. Let me not cut my table. It's fine. My table's fine. Just keep your hands out of the way, right? Keep your hands out of the way and you'll keep all your fingers. All right, so the part that we struggle with are the corners. So I just take my X-Acto knife and I do a couple of cuts in here so it cuts through all of those layers that we need to take out. Okay. And let's go this way. Let me know that you guys are on. Say hello. If you're new, let us know that you're new. Oh, and Michelle, welcome. Welcome to the club. We had a new club sign up today. And if you are in club and you need a quick dry tool, I actually posted it in the VIP group, you guys. It is today only, so if you want one, make sure that you go into the VIP group and comment your email on there if you are in my club. That way I can get you one at a very, very good price, okay? But it is today only. Also, if you sign up for club, there's an even better deal for you that involves that $30 quick dry tool. So be sure to check it out in the VIP group. If you don't have the link to the VIP group, you guys, feel free to comment the word info, I-N-F-O, and then check your messenger. There will be a link to the group in that message. Okay? Good evening. Oh, you guys like my shirt? So this is the one that I did on the live on the Chalk Couture business page earlier today. So if you didn't check that out after this live, you're more than welcome to go back to my previous post and go watch it. It did come out super cute. All right. We are almost done getting this off. Now, remember, we're gonna use the frame that we already painted from the last one that we did, the last reverse frame we did. So we don't have to paint it this time, which is good, because sometimes painting that frame does take a little bit of time. But I did find my staple gun, so this time I'm going to do the staple gun instead of gluing to kind of show you guys how that process will work, okay? All right, so let's see. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing. You guys, whenever you guys share, that really does mean a lot to me. That means you're able to get my video to other people who maybe would not have had a chance to see our videos and won't have as much fun as we do, right? So thank you guys for doing that. It is very nice. All right, I want to take this last piece off just because I would feel better if all of those pieces were gone. All right, even though I don't need this right now, it is ready. It is, we can paint that another time for another project, but we're gonna use this right now. Now what I am going to do is I'm gonna get a ink mat here, and I'm gonna place this on here just to kind of keep our canvas flat. And then I'm gonna take some of this painter's tape and we're gonna put that underneath in hopes that it's gonna stay still for us in order for us to paint. Okay? All right, maybe. It might move a little bit. It's fine. Let's see. You've been in the hospital. Oh no, Brenda, I sure hope that you're feeling okay and all is well. Sorry to hear that. All right, so I've got a couple of color trays here that I'm gonna take out. Now the first thing we are going to do is we're gonna paint the background, and we're gonna paint it with Lakeshore, okay? Lakeshore is really pretty. It's like a background blue. So we're going to clean off my brush real quick. Okay. Now I'm going to take some of this paste and I'm going to put it in the lid. Now I am actually going to spray that with water. Spray it with a little bit of water to thin it out a bit. You could do this in a color tray. I tend to just do it in the lid. That way when I close it, it just goes back in the jar. But I will tell you, sometimes if you use a little bit too much water, it could spill off the edge of the lid and it makes it harder for you to open up the jar because it kind of dries on you. So anyways, just a heads up. Okay, baby is good. We are doing well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this whole background painted here. Now I can go off the edges, it is fine because we're not even going to see that part because it's going to be covered by the frame. So we are just painting our background. Now you can make this a little bit lighter if you wanted to. Just really depends on what you want. I could go ahead and add in a little bit of white up here at the top if I wanted to. I think that would also be pretty nice. Which I guess we could do that. So we could do that. I'll add in a little bit of white up here at the top. Okay. So I don't like to have those brush marks in the middle of my canvas, so I do like to go all the way across until those are kind of gone. Let's get the white. You see what I mean? Like this one is kind of dried around the edges here because I did the same thing. Like I had watered it down. So just a heads up, it's gonna happen. All right, let's get another brush. I'm gonna have to spray inside my water because, water inside of my white jar because my white is getting down to the end, so it's actually getting a little bit thicker. So we'll just add some water in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna paint this across the top, and then I'm gonna come back in and use that other brush that I had to kind of smooth things out. So I'm gonna add my white here. And bring that down as much of it as I can. Because I don't want to put this back in my jar. Okay. All right, I'm going to smooth it out. There's a dry piece of paste. Want to take that off. All right, so right now I am just blending these in as I go up. And I still want a little bit of blue up here at the top. I don't want it to all be white. I just kind of wanted it to have a little bit lighter color towards the top. Okay. All right. Oops. All right, that's good for me. I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. I am done with the blue. Hi, you guys hit that heart button for me. Next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna kind of let this dry. I'm gonna get out my green. So I'm gonna do a little bit of pesto and a little bit of wild lime. And also, we're gonna do a little bit of meadow. So we're gonna have 3 different greens. Let me grab my meadow because I forgot to grab that one. Meadow, pesto, and wild lime. Okay. So, oh, my hair. Sorry. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of it. Okay. So that's the pesto. We're gonna grab some meadow here. And we're gonna add some wild lime. Okay, so we have all 3 greens right there. I can go ahead and close these back up because that is all we needed. Okay, let me dry this real quick. Mainly just drying the bottom half because we're gonna create like some leaves here. All right, do any of you guys enjoy painting? Have you painted before? Do you own canvases and your paint and your brushes at home? Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna spray a little bit of water in there and I'm just gonna kind of swirl it. I probably put too much water, oops. I did. All right. I put a tad bit too much water. I meant to just spray it once, but it didn't look like I sprayed it well enough, but it's fine. We'll wing it and we'll see. If it has too much water, then I'll just add more paste. Okay, let's try it, shall we? Whew, okay. So we're just going to bring up some lines like this. I have to look at my example real quick to kind of make sure I do this roughly in the right areas. Let's get a little bit of a lighter color here. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna kind of widen it up. And this one will widen this one up just a smidge. And let's see what else. Maybe we'll do this one. Okay. Let's get some darker color in here. And we're gonna do some some leaves. Get some lighter ones in here. And so right now we're just adding leaves. All right. All right, let me see. Is that enough for now? I think that might be enough. We're gonna draw some thinner ones in here. Ah, that was a little too thick. Whoops. I think that's fine. Like I said, I am not a pro at this, so don't expect anything super fancy from me. I just like to paint. So it's not gonna be like super, like I said, super fancy. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could do this one too. We'll do 5. Okay. So now I need another brush. Let me get my other one. We'll just stick with this one. I think this one's fine. All right, I'm gonna get my yellow out. Now this is Sunnyside. I'm gonna add some yellow in our jar. Tiny bit of water. We're doing a little painting. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of papaya as well. All right, so I'm gonna scoop a little bit of that papaya in with our yellow. I just needed a little bit, but that was too much. See, you know, I'm not very good at gauging my colors right now. That's way too much, but let me just, we'll grab what we need. So I'm gonna scoop some of that over again. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our paint and we're gonna create kind of like the little centers here. And let me see. so we're just gonna get our paint, add in with a little bit of texture, like you can leave that texture on there. Let's do this one here. Okay. I think that's good. So now we're gonna come on with the white. I kind of want to dry these because I don't want the white to mix in with it. So I'm just gonna hit it with the dryer just a little bit. Heidi Lane, I did not see it. I'll have to go back and check. All right. Now, let's go in with our white. And we are just going to, let's see, oh, I forgot it's painted. I mean, it's painter's tape is set down. I forgot about that. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna do, we'll just start here. No, we'll start over here. And I am just going to pull our leaves in or out. Again, I am not an artist. I just like to paint. And sometimes I surprise myself, and other times I look like I don't know how to paint. This just might be one of those times. But you know what? If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's just a matter of having fun, right? All right, so I'm gonna have to go on here with like a little bit darker color, which I have my gray. I'm gonna do a little bit of gray with white on a color tray to go back in, of course, a little bit of shading. But I just want to be sure that the flower is covered. Okay. Oh my goodness. My allergies just hit me real bad today. They sure did. All right, so I'm gonna pull a little bit of a gray out. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the white in here too. And you only need to do a little bit of gray. You don't need a whole lot. I did get too much gray here, but I'm not mixing all of it in. I'm just mixing in a little bit at a time as needed, just to create a little bit of shape and dimension to our flowers. Let's see. Oops. A little bit too much there. Okay, so we're almost done with this one. I think the other ones will be a little bit faster just because this was my first one. So I'm like, ugh. Am I doing it right? Am I doing okay? Then I'm gonna go back in with our yellow real quick. And we're just gonna add a little bit more texture. Okay, so I need to make my leaves less like a blob. So I'm gonna try and see if we can do it where like I have leaves. You know what I mean? Like petals, it just looks like I do have petals. That's a clump. Thank you. Yes, Julie. Okay. So I think maybe that was a little bit better. I think so. Okay, and then while it's still somewhat wet, we're gonna go in with that gray, with the gray and white mixture, just to create a little bit of that shadow. I don't even know all the words. Shadow effect, detail, we'll just call it detail. I mean, that's what it is, right? I think that's a little too gray. Let me add some more white in here. Not the best, okay? I'm just gonna tell you right now, that is not the best at all. This flower is a little funny looking. We're just gonna blend it in a little bit. I think I feel better. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's add the yellow. Now this yellow also helps to fill in those spaces that the white couldn't get to. So, okay. All right. Let's make these other ones a little bit smaller, okay? Yes, I do have a little sneaky idea of the color of the month. It is adorable, and if you like Nominee, you will love next month. That is what I can tell you. Okay. So this one, again, we're making this one a little bit smaller. I think I just have way too many petals on it. But I feel like I just need to cover that space. So that's kind of why I do it like that. But again, definitely not the artist here. Let's see. I also think I'm using the wrong brush. I thought it was this brush, but I think there's a smaller brush. I just don't know what happened to it. It's fine. Like I said, this is beginner. This is beginner art. This is beginner art. Like I said, anybody can do it. We can all be painters. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna fill in so that way my flowers look somewhat full, at least painted in. You don't see the blue behind it. All right. So now we're gonna use Nominee in a second too, so just hold tight. Let's add in our little detail real quick and we'll get ready to staple on our backer, our frame. Okay. Again, I'm just using a little bit of gray, a little bit of white to help give our leaves just a little bit of detail in here. And I even have a couple of painter friends. I really want to connect with them to learn. I've been watching them so I could kind of learn a little bit more, but it's gonna take me a while. I just need to paint more, get used to it, because I'm not painting with, you know, like acrylic paints. I'm trying to paint with our paste, so it's a little bit different because the consistency is different in the paint. I am doing a reverse canvas, my all-time favorite, and then I really love Dear Diary. Yes, oh, Dear Diary was amazing, and it sold out. Okay, so this is done. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure this is dry. I have surface wax here, so we're gonna actually add something. I don't have anybody. I know he does. Holy smokes, Terry. Okay, look, we're gonna add this transfer on here. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna do it all one side. Okay, so we're gonna take our surface wax. So we painted the canvas. So I told you guys, don't wax canvas unless you paint it, okay? Since we painted it, we are going to wax it. And I'm just gonna wax this entire area over here. I'm gonna go ahead and wax this side too so it at least looks the same. Because sometimes it has that waxy look to it, so let's just spread it all around. Okay, I am going to fuzz our transfer. Okay, we're gonna fuzz the transfer. And let's set it on here. Now, what I want to be sure of is that our canvas will fit. So it depends on where we set it. If we're going to set it right here, I need to scoot it in more. If we're going to do it over here, not a problem. I think right there. All right, here we go. We're gonna use Nominee. We could use black. Black would probably show up a little bit better, but I'm gonna use Nominee. All right, since it is canvas, I just wanna be careful my project does not shift on me. So I'm just gonna go a little bit at a time. I try not to put too much pressure on it because I don't want it to bleed. All right, I sure hope that didn't bleed. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna spray my transfer. I am gonna wipe it down because it is a metallic. It is going to have a lot of that like glitter in it. So I'm gonna wipe down the front of my transfer before I clean it with my board eraser. That's just, like I said, going to help the life of my board eraser. So I took all of that off there. All right. So I'm going to cover that up. Let's dry the back of this off. Put the backer sheet back on it. All right, so that's good to go. We have put everything back together. It is all clean. Now, you can reuse these, just wash them in the sink. Or if you absolutely want to, you're more than welcome to just throw them in the trash. They come in a set of 24. They are on my chalk side, okay? They really come in handy. All right. I do think it might have looked a little better in black because you could read it, but I do like the gold, the Nominee as well. So you guys hit that heart button for me if you're still on. Let me know if you have painted. Have you painted with our paste before? Do you guys Let me know if you painted with our paste, and then let me know if you guys were here when I painted the Highland cow on our canvas banner. Were you here for that? Okay, so check it out. Here is what we painted. What do you guys think? Yeah, see, I think it is a little hard to read right in there, but you can see it. I think it may just be my lighting. You can see it, but I do think that the black probably would be a better fit. But I went with the gold because I had the gold frame. All right. So this is where I want it to be framed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on to that top right there, okay? Hold on to the top, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start over here in the corner, and I'm going to pull it across and staple over here. Okay, so now I have it in place, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put one in the center. And then I'm gonna pull down. And I'm gonna go in the middle first. I'm gonna pull this way. And I'm gonna pull this way. And then I'm gonna pull sideways. So now all I need to do is trim the edges. I'm just gonna cut it. I might be able to do it. I can just go through and cut it. Like this time. Let's see. Yes, I've painted. I was here for the cow. I've been starting to use paste to paint. Yay, I'm glad you like the way it turned out. We'll be able to join in February. Yay, how exciting. You painted on canvas, you did see it. Yay, I'm so glad. I like the gold in there myself. You use paste to paint mostly. Not here for the Highland cow. You definitely have to go back and watch it. I think on my page, if you just type in Highland cow, it should pop up for you. Okay. But look how cute. Can you guys believe we just made that? How adorable is it? I love it, right? So if you wanted to hang it, you can hang it. Let's say you wanted to make it into a little picture frame, we could. We could potentially glue on the back of this what is it called? Cardboard. A cardboard piece, so we could hang it like this. These are on my cutout side. It's little door hangers. So we could put something like that on the back of it. That way it just makes it a little bit more sturdy if we wanted to do that. Right? I think that would be fine. Or if you wanted to turn it into a picture frame, you could do that as well. I have these little picture frame options on my cutout side as well. Not the chalk side, but my cutout side. Robert cuts those. I know, it's so cute. So this one was done on canvas as well. Okay, that one was also done with Nomine, but it does look really pretty. It's just sometimes it is a little hard to see, but it's that metallic, you know, it's kind of like you twist it and you can see it a little bit better in certain angles. But these are both done reverse canvas. This one I had to do a custom frame almost, because when I went to go put this frame on top of it, it didn't fit. So, but anyways, this is what we just did. I absolutely love it, you guys. I think we're gonna be painting. I have a whole stack of canvases. You can find them on my Amazon page as well. And then I will be putting up some of my favorite brushes, because I am getting the brushes that a friend of mine likes to use, and I just want to make sure that I've got, you know, a good variety of them, or a good pack for you guys. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I will tell you, it is much harder to draw than it is to paint, because painting, you can cover up your mistakes. If you absolutely hate it, you could just paint your entire canvas white or black or whatever color and start over. It's really not that bad. So I suggest you just go for it. Give it a try, okay? But it is definitely a lot of fun. And whenever it comes out super cute, you get excited. Okay, guys. Well, that is going to be it. Like I said, if you are in club, I do have these today only. It's just the 31st for a discount in there. If you sign up for club today, there is a different and better promo in there for you. And then regular customers, VIP, there's also a deal in there for you on those as well. But it is today only. That deal and special goes away tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow is February 1st. I will be live and tell you guys all of the awesome things coming in February, so just stay tuned for that. Just send me another message, Elaine, because sometimes Facebook will send out the message to everybody when I go live, so it will be lost, okay? So just send me another message right when you jump off, okay? This is a new transfer. It is called A Life She Loved, and it's a size A, and it just came out not too long ago. Mary Patchen, I'm going to message you. Yeah, I'm going to send out the invoices. So you can do it black side. Overlay. Oh yeah, you could definitely do a shadow effect. If you don't like the way that this came out, you want to do black on top, that would be awesome as well. You could definitely do that. So if you guys want to get notified when I go live, just type in the comments just like Tina did and Mary Lee did. You're going to do exclamation point notify. So exclamation point NOTIFY, all one word. Okay, and Facebook will send you those notifications, okay? All right, y'all. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. I had fun. Like I said, I'm going to do more of this painting stuff. I have a whole stack of stuff, and we have some awesome, awesome transfers coming out February 6th, so I can't wait to use those. Yes, there is a new color of the month tomorrow, and if you like this Nomine color, you are going to absolutely love tomorrow's color. You will want to get it as soon as possible. I don't know that they will be available by February 6th with our launch. So that's what I can tell you. I hope they'll still be available so that way you could get one and you could maybe get another one, but I have a feeling they will sell out. So just be sure you guys are available and ready. 9 a.m. tomorrow Mountain Standard Time. Do not order earlier than that. You will want to make sure that you see it pop up. And yeah. Ooh, I have a really cool another canvas one we're going to do. I'm so excited. Okay, guys. Have a good rest of your evening. If you need to, go back, check out our tutorial we just did. We painted this by hand. Okay? All right, see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.